I'm Gabby with Cooking with the Cullinans, and today we are going to make a hearty beef vegetable barley soup. So here it is. It has been cooking in the slow cooker for about 8 hours today. It smells delicious. I know that it tastes amazing. These soups are really great on days when you're busy, you're going to work. You can put everything in the crock pot and let it go. It's also really great for these cold winter days. Nothing warms you up like a good hearty soup. If you are enjoying our videos, please subscribe to our channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Most importantly, leave me a comment and let me know if you like the recipe or not. And I look forward to hearing from you all. As usual, the recipe will be in the very first comment. These are the items that you will need to make the hearty beef, vegetable, and barley soup in the slow cooker. So 1 yellow onion, just roughly chopped. About 3/4 of a cup of rinsed pearl barley, so not the quick barley. About 2.5 cups of beef bouillon, and we may need more. 1 can of French onion soup, gives it a really nice flavor, and you'll see I'm not going to add any salt into that because this has plenty of it. About 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, a couple of bay leaves, about a tablespoon of olive oil because we're going to brown this stew meat when we get going. About a tablespoon of minced garlic, about 2 cups of carrots, 2 cups of cut up potatoes, and then about 2 pounds of stew meat, which I've chopped up and tried to eliminate a lot of the fat. All right, and of course, my slow cooker or crock pot, and you know that I'm using a liner because it just makes the cleanup so much easier. I highly recommend them. You can usually get them at your grocery store, Walmart, or you can order them on Amazon. They're multiple sizes. Just be sure that you get the right one. All right, let's get started. And the next step is we are going to brown up this stew meat. So I'm going to brown up all of this stew meat in my nonstick fry pan, and I'm using something that's not metal utensil in my nonstick fry pan. And I'm just gonna brown up the meat really well. So according to how much meat you have and the size of your skillet, you may need to do this in batches. You don't have to worry about cooking it all the way through. We are literally just getting a nice brown coating on the outside. So, you know, as I was looking at those onions and thinking they were really big pieces, I went ahead and cut them up a little bit smaller because a little more soup in between soup and stew. But you can do this any way that you like it. If you want the onions to be smaller, go for it. You want them to be larger, go for it. There's no wrong answer here. Now in my slow cooker or crock pot, I have the onions in the bottom, the stew meat that has been browned in the fry pan but not cooked all the way through. And here I have whisked together the tomato paste, the beef stock, and also the garlic. I'm going to go ahead and pour this on top of this mixture and get it going on low for about 6 hours. I like the vegetables a little more al dente, or so that they're not mushy. If you like your vegetables more done and really on that tender side, you can go ahead and put them in the crock pot now. I just like them a little firmer, so I'm going to put them in at the end along with the barley. All right, here in the slow cooker, you can see the whole mixture. I'm going to put those bay leaves in there and get it started. Okay, so as I'm thinking back about the video, I realized that I forgot to tell you that I put the can of French onion soup in there with the mixture with the beef broth and the tomato paste, and I mixed that all together, and that is what's in the crock pot right now cooking. And just a little side note, I love to cook especially stew meat in the crock pot because it makes it so tender. You can do this soup certainly on the stove top, but the beef doesn't cook as long, so it doesn't get as tender, and I love when it's like fall apart tender All right, see you soon. All right, this has been cooking in the slow cooker now on low for about 4 hours. You can see that it's bubbling. And I'm going to go ahead and add in the barley. I know I said I was going to wait a little bit longer, but I want to be sure that the barley is really well done. So I'm going to go ahead and put it all in here. I'm going to give it a quick stir. All right, this is the soup. It's been about 6 hours, and now I'm going to add in the carrots and the potatoes. I will give it a quick stir, and I'm going to leave it back in the crock pot or slow cooker. However, I'm going to turn it up to high now so that it helps the potatoes and carrots cook up. See you in about an hour and a half. This hearty beef vegetable barley soup has now been in the slow cooker for a total of 8 hours. The carrots and potatoes have cooked for about an hour and 45 minutes. That's what it looked like. Now remember, in the beginning I said you may need a little more beef stock. So if you want this to be a little more liquidy, you can certainly add more beef stock now and let it cook just until it's all warmed up and serve it. Or if you're like me, I like it a little bit thicker like this. I believe the only thing left to do is to taste it. It is delicious. And the meat, that stew meat, is fall apart, just so tender. I hope you enjoy the recipe. Leave me a comment and let me know. And I'll see you the next time.